Mortal Kombat 1 is just around the corner with so much excitement and anticipation for it. Just from the combat pack alone, many fans have started suggesting guest characters that they want to see in MK1, and a lot of them were most excited for the three characters who aren't from the MK franchise, like Peacemaker, Homelander, and Omni-Man. I've got a couple of characters that I want as guest characters, and I've been writing a script about them until I realized that the segment for one of them was just too long, and so I thought it'd be easier to just have a separate video for this one character and another video with the rest of them. I've wanted this character to be in MK1 so badly that I made an entire separate video for him. And that character is the Shredder from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Oroku Saki is honestly, I think, an amazing choice for a guest character as he seems to just fit the overall vibe of Mortal Kombat so well. A powerful samurai, skilled in martial arts and ninjutsu, trained all his life as a fighter and is capable of superhuman feats. Being a powerful man in both physicality, brutality, skill, and as a powerful, influential figure. He's usually stronger than the four turtles, oftentimes taking all four of them on at the same time, and even casually beating down even larger and stronger characters like Leatherhead, and fighting off even stronger characters like Krang. There is of course his fighting skill. He's trained in many forms of East Asian martial arts and many martial arts in general. I think when it comes to fighting, he should be on par with the Lin Kuei. He seems perfect, but one thing that people have brought up a couple of times is exactly which Shredder to use. The 1987 Shredder, the 2003 variants, Mirage, Rise. A thing about the Shredder is that almost each version is completely different from each other, whether it's the Shredder or Oroku Saki himself. In the 2003 show, there's three of them. The first is the Tengu Shredder, an actual demon that wreaked havoc on Japan hundreds of years ago, and corrupted the soul of Oroku Saki, one of the warriors sent to fight it. Then there was Sharel, an Utrom alien who took on the title of the Shredder when he crash landed to Earth. Then there was the Cyber Shredder, a living virus that was corrupted by a digital copy of the Sharel Shredder. In Rise, 500 years ago, Oroku Saki was the leader of the thriving and peaceful Foot Clan until they were invaded by another clan. Oroku Saki wanted to have the power to prevent the death of his clan and to fight off the invaders, and so he made a deal with an Oni to be granted power to fight them off. Only for the Oni to actually be the Krang, an alien conqueror, and the power would be a mystic alien armor called the Koroi Yoroi. Eventually it would corrupt Oroku Saki and his soul. The armor would become sentient and then went on a conquest to wipe out all of humanity. He's literally a soul trapped in an alien armor. So which Shredder would be the best? I think the best version would be the human Shredder Oroku Saki. When you think of the Shredder, you think of the man himself, the powerful martial artist who can casually beat down each of the turtles, who wears the iconic Shredder armor, the cape, the helmet, the claws. Human Shredder is the most iconic version of him, appearing in most versions from other media and crossovers like the Batman TMNT crossover and the TMNT Power Rangers crossover. But I think a version of the Shredder that encapsulates the character the most, and who many fans also think of, is the IDW comic book Shredder. So maybe that one can make an appearance in the game, or just a composite version of all the human ones. When it comes to alternate costumes, I think a version of the base Shredder should be good as the first option, like the armor, cape, overall fit you think of when you think of the Shredder. I don't exactly know how many skins a character can have. I know Sub-Zero had about 12. I think that's more than enough for all the alternate costumes I have in mind. The second skin can be the Mirage Shredder, which was the first version of him. He's got a more basic design than the others. Usually his clothing is a dark blue without a cape, and I think this version would be a great alternate one. The third can be the 2003 Shredder, Sharel. You know how sometimes a character can have an alternate skin and then be used as an alternate character? I think this would be a perfect opportunity to have one of those as an alternate character in one of the separate skins. So if Sharel would be an alternate skin to Shredder, it could essentially be Sharel in the game, with his own dialogue and everything, and NetherRealms has done this before. The fourth can be of course the 1987 Shredder, as even though Mirage was the first showing of him, 1987 is what a lot of people consider to be the classic version of him, since many people grew up and were introduced to the Ninja Turtles through the 87 version. Fifth can be either Shredder design from the TMNT Power Rangers crossover. I really like the original Shredder design by Dan Mora, I even have it as a wallpaper, and the second design where Shredder obtained the morpher from Tommy, the Green Ranger, and became the Green Ranger from it. I never thought I'd want to see a combination like that, and it'd make a great alternate skin for him too. The sixth design could definitely be the IDW Shredder or even just the base version. A lot of fans regard this version of the Shredder as the best, at least of Oroku Saki, because of how expanded and multi-dimensional he is. I think out of the base Shredders, IDW is probably my most favorite design of him. The seventh could possibly be another alternate character, being Takeshi Tatsuo. Spoilers for IDW comics, by the way. Oroku Saki is actually a reincarnation of the man Takeshi Tatsuo, the founder of the Foot Clan and a samurai retainer, who was a powerful samurai until his death, reincarnating into Oroku Saki. He could be an alternate character as well, since even though Oroku is a reincarnation of Takeshi, they are both still different people, and Takeshi has a part into why Oroku is the way he is. I can't really think of any more costume designs, honestly. I've got a couple of guest characters that I want to see in MK1, in which I'll be making a separate video on, but when it comes to all the ideas I got, Shredder is 100% the one guest character that I'd want to see the most in MK1. I think Shredder is a perfect choice for a guest character. He fits in so well, and I have a good feeling that he's going to make it in MK1, considering that even the Ninja Turtles made it into Injustice 2. Man, I hope he's in it. Thanks for watching. Tell me what you think in the comments. I got links to my social description. Be kind to yourselves and each other. Thanks for watching.